So I'm going to show you the first two types of eyes that I learned to draw, and then we're going to move on to the more complex types. So with the first eye, I'd always start out with a V, just as guidelines. So I'm just going to be drawing the V. Okay, once the V is drawn in, you want to draw just a line down the middle. And then I'm going to start out with the first arc. And this is going to be the eyelashes. And then I'm going to move down to the bottom, and this is going to resemble the bottom of the eye. So we've pretty much got the shape of the eye right now. When you color this in, I usually go from thin to thick. So it'll start out thin there, and then I'll make the line thicker. And I'm just going to put a spike here just to let you know that they're eyelashes. So just to resemble the eyelashes. Make this a bit thicker. Okay, and now I'm going to add about 2 spikes down here just to show you where the eyeball ends, just so you know where the eyeball ends. And I'm going to do the same thing with the bottom line. And make the bottom line a bit thicker. So once that's done, I'm going to draw an oval. And then make the thickness, make it a bit thick at the top and thin it down the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to draw another oval on the inside. And now I'm just adding in the highlights. Okay, so when you ink this, you want to pretty much ink everything except for the highlights. When you ink this, it makes it a lot easier if you erase a bit of the lead. Okay, now that this is inked, I'm just going to erase the guidelines. And I'm going to clean it up a bit. Okay, so I did smudge the eye a bit, but that doesn't matter because we're going to add color in this part anyway. So I'm So the thing about eyes is that it starts with it starts lighter down the bottom and it gets darker at the top because of the shadow coming from the eyelid. So I'm going to start out with a lighter color for the bottom of the eye. I'm going to start out with yellow, and it's going to gradually get to red. So I'll make the transition smoother by adding in a darker sort of yellow, and then coming in with an orange as well. And at this point we want to erase the highlights. So, okay, I'm going to add in a bit of a darker orange now. And I'm going to come in with the red. Okay, it looks good like that, but yeah, you can also add in the black. So I'm just adding in the black here. Okay, once you have that added in, you can also add in some shadows to the eyeballs. So that gives it more of a 3D look, and the shadow is coming from the eyelids. So I'm just going to add that in there. And I'm just going to add one here as well. And that was the first eye that I learned.